please be seated.
Your Honor, just for the record, this is still clip 29. The timestamp is 4:19 and 17 seconds. Captain Harville, if you could describe what's being shown in the video.
Yes, that's the same corridor we're looking at, East Hall, and that's the four individuals still standing in the corridor, and it appears to me like they're still communicating.
Captain Harville, this is labeled clip number 30. Could you describe what is shown here?
Yes, and that's Gillette second corridor, west corridor. That's the second floor of Gillette Hall again. The cameras facing room 213, 214. And, excuse me, the time frame is 9/39/45 and it's 6/23/2013. There appears to be Mr. Vandenburg walking towards his room area. He picked up looks like a towel from the floor.
Captain Harville, in your review of the surveillance video, from the time that Mr. Vandenburg left this area of Gillette Hall, is this the next time that he returns to the area of the storm room?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
And this is now clip 31. Could you describe what is shown here?
That's the same corridor, Gillette second corridor, west corridor. The time frame is 3:25:50, and the appears to be a towel still on the video camera. It appears that the towel's taken off the camera. The time frame is 3:26:43, and it's the same Gillette second floor west corridor.
And Captain Harville, the clip is 49 minutes in length. I believe it covers the time frame from 3:25 to 4:52 a.m. Have you reviewed this entire clip?
I have.
And is there anything relevant to this case that appears in this clip?
Your Honor, I object to Mr. Harville to identify what would be relevant or not.
Well, rephrase that question, or I'll ask the question.
Captain Harville, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Captain Harville, are there any of the parties that we've seen previously that appear in this clip?
No, ma'am.
That's what I was doing.
Your Honor, I would ask that this be played, but be played on at least 16 times the speed, just for
All right,
saving
yes,
time.
please.
I have increased the playback speed to 16 times. Captain Harville, if anytime you see anything of note, please make a note of it, but otherwise I will let it play through.
Your Honor, there's people walking around, and if I don't know if he's, excuse me, if Mr. Harwell is going to identify those people that were just on the screen, or we're advancing it.
Well, we are advancing it. He has testified that there are no individuals who are related to this particular case who are on the screen during this time period. If there are, we will gladly stop it and show those individuals, but these are just random individuals walking back and forth.
I don't know if he's identified other, well, Your Honor, he's identified other individuals, so I don't know if Ms. Mormon would have him identify all these people walking around, and including going down the hallway of room 214 and 13 right now, or if you would like me to do that on cross-examination.
Well, you can on cross.
Captain Harville, you've reviewed this entire video clip, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And at any point, does anyone appear to enter room 213?
No, ma'am.
I have returned the playback speed to its regular speed. Timestamp is 4:52, approximately 20 seconds. And this is now the next clip, which is labeled number 32. Can you see the timestamp, Captain Harville?
Yes, ma'am. It's 4:52:00.
And this clip goes until approximately 8 a.m. and 4 minutes, and the actual time of the clip is approximately 58 minutes and 42 seconds. I'm going to press play on this. Have you reviewed the entirety of the clip?
Yes, ma'am.
And could you just generally describe what's shown during this time frame?
I believe you're going to have different people walking in and out of the bathroom area. And I believe also you can see the victim come out of the room as well. That does appear to be the victim walking from the area of room 213. She's standing in front of the water fountain. She's wearing I guess a blue towel around her, and she appears to be going into the bathroom.
believe we have about 5 minutes of inactivity. May I increase the playback speed?
Yes.
I've increased it to 4 times. Return the playback speed to regular speed. The time is 4:57 and approximately 8 seconds.
Okay, that's the victim walking out of the bathroom. It appears that she's walking to the left, back to the area. She's standing in front of, I believe, room 214's door. It now appears that the victims had left the front of the room 214's door.
And again, I believe we have about 4 minutes of inactivity. I'm going to increase the playback speed to 4 times. The time is 5:02. I've returned the playback speed to regular time.
Okay, it appears to be the victim walking back out. She appeared to be wearing the same type of outfit, blue towel with the black top. She walked into the bathroom.
It's 5:02:30. I'm going to increase the playback speed 4 times. And it's 5:04 and 50 seconds. I've returned it to regular playback speed.
Okay, now it appears to be the victim walking out of the bathroom, walking back towards the area of 213, 214. She appears to be standing in front of the door of 214 again. And it appears that she left standing in front of the door from 214. I believe you see the part of the towel standing, the victim standing again in front of room 214.
I believe we have about 4 minutes of no activity. I'm going to increase the playback speed to 4 times. If you see anything, please let us know. Now I have returned the playback speed to regular speed. The timestamp is 5:10.
Now you see the victim and a blue towel still around her, standing in front of the door of room 214. Now it appears that she left the front of the door. Now she's back at the front of the door. Again, it appears that she left the front of the door. The victim's coming back into view. She's walking towards the bathroom area, wearing what appears to be the same clothes. Appears she went back into the bathroom.
I believe we have about 2.5 minutes of no activity. I'm going to increase the playback speed to 4 times. Timestamp is 5:14 and 24 seconds. I've returned the playback to regular speed.
Okay, the victim walking out of the bathroom appears to be going to the direction of room 213, 214. And now she's standing in front of the door of 214. It appears that she left the door of 214.
have about 3 minutes of inactivity. I'm going to increase the playback speed to 4 times. The time is 5:18 and about 5 seconds. I've returned the playback speed to regular speed. Captain Harbaugh, can you now tell us the timestamp?
Yes, ma'am. It's 7:07:07.
And Captain Harbaugh, is there anything unusual about that sequence of time?
No,
in this
it's
video
just
playback?
the video system skipped.
I am going to increase the playback speed. I believe that we have no pertinent activity for the next 10 minutes. The time is 7:18 and 15 seconds. I've returned the playback speed to regular speed. Captain Harbaugh, can you now tell us what the timestamp is?
Yes, ma'am. It's 7:43:13.
Is there anything unusual about that sequence?
No, ma'am.
Captain Harbaugh, I apologize. Again, you've testified that you reviewed this entire clip.
Yes, ma'am.
This clip ends at 8:03:53. Is there anything else pertinent or any of the persons that you've identified previously that appear in this video sequence?
No, ma'am.
Your Honor, with permission, I would ask that we can fast forward on 16 times the speed.
Please.
And Captain Hartwell, we're now at the next clip, which is number 33. Could you describe what is shown here?
It's the same corridor, Gillette 2nd West corridor. The time frame is 8:04:16. I believe you see the victim in front of door number 214 again. I believe that's the victim walking out. She's standing back in front of the door of 214. We also have another person coming out of the other side of the corridor and going into the bathroom. We believe you see the victim stand in front of room, the door of room 214 again.
Could you describe what we're seeing now, Captain Hartwell?
Yeah, I believe the door is open to room 214 and the victim is going into the room 214.
Your Honor, I believe we have a period of approximately 18 minutes with no pertinent activity. If I may increase the playback speed.
All right.
Captain Harville, I've returned the playback speed to regular speed. It is approximately 8:26 a.m.
That's the door open. I believe that appears to be Mr. Jake Bernstein coming out of the door, going towards the corridor and going out in the corridor.
I believe we have approximately 3 minutes of inactivity. I will increase the playback speed to 4 times the speed. I have returned the playback speed to regular speed. The timestamp is approximately 8:29, or actually 8:30. Captain Harville, can you describe what we're seeing here?
Yes, that appears to be the victim coming out of room 214 and appears she's going to the bathroom.
I'm going to increase the playback speed about 4 times for the next minute. And it's 8:31 and approximately 30 seconds. I've returned it to regular playback.
That's the victim coming out of the bathroom, going back towards, I believe, room 214. Now she's coming back out to room 214, walking towards the corridor. Now it appears to be Mr. Jake Bernstein walking back with a female in a red top and a victim walking back towards his room at 214.
And this next clip, could you describe what's shown in this clip?
Yes, that's the same corridor, Gillette second corridor west corridor. Its time stamp is 11:50:29, and that's the appears to be the female that came in with Mr. Bernstein walking out of the room 214 with the victim walking behind her.
And did you identify the female in the reddish colored shirt?
I did identify her, but I can't remember the name today.
And this last clip, which is number 35, could you describe what we're seeing here?
Yes, that is the circle of Gillette, right outside the Gillette circle, and the 2 females are walking from your left to your right towards the vehicle. And appears to be getting inside the vehicle. behind the vehicle was driving away.
Captain Harville, after you reviewed the surveillance footage, what was the next step in your investigation?
After we reviewed the video surveillance, I contacted Metro Police Sex Crime Division and asked them to come in and take lead over the investigation.
And was there a specific detective that you spoke with?
Yes, it was Detective Jason Mayo.
And Captain Harville, you testified about the video. Do you see Brandon Vandenburg in the courtroom today?
Yes, I do.
And could you point him out and describe where he is?
He's sitting right over in the corner behind counsel in looks like a blue sweater with a button-up shirt.
Thank you, Captain Harville. I don't have any more questions.
All right, let me see the lawyers for just 1 minute. I know it would take more than 15 minutes or so we'll start fresh tomorrow morning. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm going to excuse you for today. I have to take up a couple of matters with the lawyers. You will not come back today. You will be back tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. As you know, you cannot discuss this case. Just enjoy your evening and have a wonderful dinner. I think they have good dinner for you this evening, and we'll see you in the morning, okay?
Thanks, sir. All right.
All right, please be seated. All right, let's call Ms. Martell in. You can step down. Come on up, Ms. Martell. Let me remind you that you are still under oath, okay? Yes, come on up and take the witness stand. Set a purse on the podium over there. Go ahead and let us state a name so that we'll keep this.
Could you state your name, please?
Julianne Martell.
All right. And Ms. Martell, we were talking earlier. You remember being interviewed by Detective Zokola?
Yes, sir.
And this was back in July of 2013?
Yes.
Okay. That's all the questions I have, Judge.
Quick, John.
Yes, John.
You recall right after that, you said, I'm not sure that's what she said.
Right, yes.
Okay. Is that still true? You're not sure what she said?
So from what I know is I never saw his hand.
Okay.
And so that was what she said from what I remember.
Okay.
But I never saw what happened.
Well, is it true you told... Sure.
Yes, that's true.
Okay. And was it loud at 1:30 in the morning in the tin roof?
Yes, there's lots of loud music there.
Well, hold on just a second for clarification, General. You said
Your Honor, please, she's saying she's not sure that's what she said. I think I should be able to ask her. I'm not asserting for the truth of the matter. I'm just suggesting, is it possible she used other things besides handing?
all right.
And again, if he's asking, is it possible that he's asking her to speculate?
Well, she said that she wasn't sure, so he has to get to the crux of the matter some kind of way. So I will allow him to ask.
It could be possible. Like I said, yeah, I wasn't completely 100% sure.
It's been how long now? Almost 3 years?
It's been about 3 years, yes, sir.
Is it possible she could have said she handed her another drink other than a blue drink?
It's possible, yes.
So it's fair to say, based on your testimony, you don't really recall that conversation very well.
Right. I remember the gist of what happened and kind of what was being said, but I don't remember the wording used or how it was said and I guess what time and that sort of thing.
Okay. And you've been told by other people about this Angie person buying drinks?
We've heard about Angie before this night happened.
That's all the questions I have.
All right, read the rest. Did you say you needed a moment?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Ms. Martell, do you remember telling Mr. Zoccola this was about, like I had seen her there, it was like a while into being there, I saw her with a drink and it was like, I think it was blue. And I was like, that's a cool like color, like what is that? And she was like, I don't know, Angie gave it to me. Do you remember telling Mr. Zoccola that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I-
That's all the questions I have.
Anything further?
And right after that, you said, I'm not sure that's what she said. Isn't that true?
Yes.
Okay.
Anything else?
I have no further questions, Judge.
All right. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Your excuse.
Thank you.
All right, that concludes today. We will reconvene tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. If you have any issues, we'll take them up right at 9 o'clock. Okay? Have a good evening, folks. I'll see you in the morning.
All right. Just for the record, we have no objection to being released.
Okay, thank you.
Judge, also, before we adjourn, we do need to make the original indictment and superseding indictments as exhibits to my previous hearing.
Okay, very well.
Your Honor, may I ask one last thing?
Well, somebody's going to always have one last thing. Go ahead.
We previously
Just happened to be you.
We previously discussed whether or not there were going to be surveillance video clips that the defense would want to put on outside of what the state introduced. I just didn't know if it would be possible for the defense to provide us with that information today. So if there's any issue, we could address it.
I don't know either. I mean, would you or would it be tomorrow?
It'll be tomorrow.
It
Okay.
would have to be tomorrow, Judge, because the clips that were shown today are different in length than what we had in discovery. And they may include what we wanted in there.
Well, that's fine. Tomorrow? All right. Thank you all.
During the adjournment till 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Anybody come up with a problem? All right.